We are discussing about some automation, right? So yeah, some automations we can do only through coding, for which Salesforce already provided a framework called Apex, right? Uh, but if there are any
Yeah,
other, yeah,
my question was the one that you did to assign
hmm,
the one in the round robin fashion. What
flows.
kind of
Yeah, we did two
flows?
flows. Yeah, we did two
Okay,
flows.
that's what I would like to know.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yes. So as per that business, right? This is a property management customer. Okay, so they are leasing out a different kind of properties. Either it's for residential or retail shops or commercial offices. So based on that, it will assign to different teams. Within that team, there are multiple sales reps are there. Based on the number of open leads on hand, right? Based on that, we have to arrive the round robin logic to assign to the next person. So that we implemented through flows.
In that flows, we have different kinds of flows, right? What kind of flow you have used? Something
Record,
like
record trigger flows. Whenever you are creating a record, right, automatically it is
okay,
getting assigned, right, in the record trigger.
record trigger.
Hello.
Yeah.
So Shiva, if I want to trigger this email, the lead assignment email to
Hmm.
multiple recipient, how we can achieve it?
So through email alerts, okay, if you are going to do using the direct assignment, lead assignment, if you are configuring that, you have to assign the email templates, okay, right? Because here that owner is predefined, which is the lead owner. But some of the email communications you have to send it to multiple peoples, right? In that case, you have to create a first a email template. On top of that, you have to create a something called email alert, where you will configure the multiple resource to people who has to receive this. Then you have to invoke that email alert, not the email template. That you can achieve through similarly the flows, right? The lightning flows. Whenever a record is being created or updated, you can invoke the email alert, which will trigger the email template to multiple peoples. That I think it's in the topic of Salesforce admin course. You will learn it how to configure the email alert and email templates.
Okay, so we can't be able to do this under the lead assignment rule itself. We
Yeah.
can trigger
Yes.
only one. We
One.
can
Yeah.
send. Yeah, yeah, got
Yes.
it.
Right.
Would
So
it be possible to share that flow thing that you have designed, the round robin one, towards the end of this, not this session or sometime later?
sometime later, definitely I can show that to you.
Okay,
But we
thank you.
have something called non-disclosement agreement with the customer. We should not log into the org and we should not share them with anyone. But I can do it some other way. Maybe that only that part of the logic, right? I can
Yeah,
take a
yeah, I'm
screenshot. I
interested
can
in.
share. Yeah, that I
Yes.
can share it with you. Okay. Are you in the part of this Trailblazer Telegram group?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So
Even
please,
I'm also
yeah, please
there.
post your query into that so that we will get to know about contact there. From there, we can share it. Or otherwise,
Okay.
I will share my email ID and my LinkedIn profile at the end of this slide. Okay, you can send it to my email.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good.
Let's
Thank
just
you.
send a hi message. I maybe we can have a, even no need to go to that particular Salesforce arc. We can configure quickly, and I can show you how to do it.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Okay. So yesterday there was a question on the capturing the lead from the website, right, sir? Okay, so I told that it's already part of today's session. So I will cover this quickly. So I'm going to our company's website, which is demandblue.com. Okay, I have something called contact us. If I go here, there's a one page to capture the first name, last name, email, and phone, whoever needs some support or some details from us. Similarly, if you go to most of the sites, right, they'll have a page like this. Okay, so just filling the details, you click on save or whatever the button they have here, right? They will get the details, they will save the details in their system, and they will reach out to you for further to take the sales process into next step. Okay, so this whatever details being entered in the website has to capture in your Salesforce automatically as a lead. Okay, how to do that? Your website is a different one. Your Salesforce is a different environment. Creating a link between any Salesforce with any other system for any kind of communications, either sharing the data or sending, receiving the data or viewing the data. This is called integration. Connecting one or more system with Salesforce. This is an integration. There are so many ways you can integrate the multiple systems with Salesforce. One is if your target system have the APIs provisions, you can through coding or flows, you can connect to the other systems. For almost most of the famous third-party systems like Oracle or any other product, right? There are already the applications available for integrations, which is available in App Exchange, Salesforce App Exchange. Salesforce App Exchange is nothing but like your Play Store in your Android and App Store in your iOS, from where you can install different products into a system for different purpose. Okay. Similarly, the Salesforce has something called App Exchange, where there are multiple products are available. For some of them are free and some of them are cost. You have to pay for it. Okay, and you can install that app within your Salesforce, and you can achieve that purpose for which it is installed. To connect with the third-party systems, some well-known systems, the applications are already available in App Exchange. You pay for it, install it, you can just configure it, then the sync will automatically happen, either sending the data from Salesforce to that third-party system or receiving the data from the third-party system to Salesforce. Everything will happen seamlessly. Okay, but this is a different case. This is your own website, the company's own website. By entering the data has to capture into Salesforce as a lead. For this, Salesforce has come up with out-of-the-box feature called Web to Lead. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. For this, there is no coding is required from Salesforce side, but some kind of coding is required from the web developer side. Whoever has developed the website and host it, they have to do a small change. Okay, even that code also Salesforce will generate the code and it will share. You just copy the code and give it to the web developer. They have to do the changes here. I'll show you how to do that. This is my Salesforce org. I'm going to set up. You search for the word Web to Lead. Okay, it is already enabled in the org. If it is not enabled in your developer org, click on edit and you just enable it. Okay, then click on this button, create a Web to Lead form. Okay, in this form, what are the fields you want to capture? Add those fields from lead to here. I want first name, last name, email, company, city, and state. Okay, maybe I want country also, because I have a lead assignment rule based on my country. Okay, after saving this record, which page this particular screen has to navigate? Usually what they will do is, in their website, they will have some kind of thank you page. Okay, thank you for showing interest on us. Our sales rep will reach out to you soon. Some kind of thank you page they will have in their website, and we have to get that URL from the web developer team and we have to add it here. So this is called return URL. After saving this record, click on save button. Which page has to shown here? This is obviously from your website, but for our demo purpose, I'm giving the Salesforce login page itself, just for demo purpose, because this is a mandatory field here. Whichever is highlighted in a red color bar, right? This is a mandatory field. Okay. For demo purpose, I don't want to have the captcha and all. Okay. I remove it. I just click on generate. Salesforce will generate one script. Okay. Salesforce will generate one script. Just you copy the script and you share this with the web developer team. Okay, they will incorporate, but this HTML file is a raw HTML file. It will not have any design and all. Okay, this is the responsibility of that particular web developer who has to do some style sheet codings to make this page is comfortable, or it is mapping the website and the theme of your website. Okay, I'll show you now. Whatever code I copied, I pasted here. For demo purpose, I am saving it as a HTML file in my local system. Okay, this is the file. I am opening it. You can see a raw HTML file like this. Okay, but you have to give it to the web developer for putting all the designs and all. Okay, now I'm going to my Salesforce arc. I'm going to leads. Okay, I'm selecting all open leads. Okay. Okay, there's no lead available in this name. Okay, I'm going to create with this name. I'm submitting it. So after submitting, as per my configuration, it's again coming back to login screen of Salesforce. I'm going here. You see, it's created here automatically in Salesforce.
It doesn't indicate it has come from web source, right?
Yeah, it is not showing the lead source as well. Okay, for that we have to make a small change in the script. I'll show you how to do that. I'm closing this page. I'm opening this form. I'm writing only one more line of code.
To write this code, is it need to learn the JavaScript or no need to only the developer? With the designer will see that.
Yeah, you can say the web developer saying that this script should automatically send a one value called lead source equal to web. They will add
Yeah,
this
yeah.
lead.
Yeah, yes. From there only you copied it. I understood now. Now you're adding one more line, right? That
Yeah.
is in the JavaScript or it is in web designing script, it's HTML
Web
script
designing
itself,
HTML
right?
script. Actually, why means when I creating this lead from web, I want to differentiate in my Salesforce. This particular lead is from web. The lead source is web.
Okay, okay, sure.
Okay, to categorize it.
No,
So if you go to that lead page, right? So
yes, yes.
something called a lead source. From where?
Yes.
What's the source of this lead?
Yeah.
Phone
Then we
info.
have the options, right? Yeah, okay, okay, fine.
I
Understood
have the
now.
web here. I have the web here. Okay.
Yes.
Now I'm
Yeah.
trying this.
To know that clearly, we are mentioning here in the code itself, it's in web
Yeah.
lead.
Yeah. So now
Yeah.
I'm deleting this record. Okay. No, it's removed from the list. Right. I'm saving this file. I'm opening the HTML file once again. I'm giving the same name. I'm refreshing my list view. It's created. Go to the details page. Lead sources now change it to web. Okay.
So Shiva, can we add more
I
fields
still
to
have
the
a
script?
doubt here, Shiva, that format designed for the web developer to collect the data and send it to sales did not have the lead source as web. There it is
Yeah.
not. But
There
when
is
it
not.
comes to Salesforce, how the Salesforce recognizes that it is from the web?
Well, that's why I added now one line of code into my script.
So for every file, we have to add that code.
This code, if you need it, if you need to categorize that but lead is from web, okay, then you have to add this line. Don't bother whether leads come from web or not. For me, everything is same. Okay, then you no need to have this line of code into your script.
Can't
Okay.
we get this from automatically? I mean, for the huge leads, I mean, almost it's a 50 leads or 100 leads, all leads are from web itself. Then how can we identify by writing only by this code, or we have other method also?
Now your methods called if you have all the leads from web or most of the leads from web we are it to web means there's something called in the lead settings we have a default lead source. Maybe I can check it out and let you know. That's a one option called default lead owner and also default lead source. You can configure it as part of your lead. I'll check that and let you know. Okay,
Shiva,
but in that case, right?
Shiva,
If few of them are from different source, means then you have to go and manually update it.
So
yeah.
for the few of them to know
Yes.
correctly, we have to go to the manual only.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
So basically, any social media lead we can categorize like this, maybe from Facebook.
Yeah. So in that case, right? Social media capturing the leads from social media. Okay, if you have marketing cloud implemented in your Salesforce, not there are so many ways that you can easily configure without any single line of coding. It will automatically categorize as a web.
Oh, that comes under marketing cloud. Okay,
Marketing
fine.
cloud.
Thank you.
You can capture from Facebook. You can capture from WhatsApp, LinkedIn,
Okay,
Twitter.
sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, and you can post message to that particular social media from Salesforce also.
So Shiva, can we pass more other field values
Yeah,
like
yes,
lead
yes.
source?
This is based on your business scenario. Okay. If you want to capture as part of the screen itself, you can add the values. Directly add the fields here.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm seeing just standard fields, so I'm just asking for custom fields if I want to pass.
you can add the custom field automatically. It will show here. You can add it here in the available list, right?
Hmm.
The available list fields, it will show all the fields, whichever fields you can add it here. Or otherwise, what you can do is, right, even though if the field is not available in the list, but then in that case you have to go and update this HTML script. Okay, if you want to add one more field here, add the label. If you are familiar with HTML, you can add yourself, or you can ask the web developer. Okay, or
Okay.
you can add it.
Right, right.
For means which field of Salesforce, what is the ID, what's the name of the field, okay, what's the type of the field, it will automatically come. But while capturing the, yeah, if it's already field is available in Salesforce, right, you can add it the code, or you can add it here also. If you add it here, automatically a script will be generated for that. Here in this one, how it is automatically assigned to source field means, here I give the name, right, ID and name, right? This should match with your source field ID. Okay, I'm going here. I'm going to object manager. I'm going to lead. Fields.
Yeah, there it is showing checklist, right?
That's checklist, but it's showing without underscore because, yeah, it's a standard field, right? So it's showing without underscore. But I'm not sure whether the names are different, it will not save the value. Your ID and name should be like this, lead underscore source. Okay, then this is the value of the pick list. This is already available. It will automatically set that value to that field.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct, correct. Yeah, just one more query. Suppose if user entered all the details into the web to lead form, but if there is some issue while entering these details, how are we going to capture those errors? I mean, whether this front-end developer or that developer from website end or Salesforce end, how we are able to figure that error out? Any idea? Yeah.
So one of the error is, right, duplicate rules. Okay, if we enable the duplicate rules in Salesforce for lead object, right, then if the same phone number and the email ID matches with the existing leads, it will not allow you to create. But in those kind of scenarios, you have to cover it in Salesforce somehow. Okay. Other than that, I don't think what kind of issues. I'm not sure, because if you implement the script, there will not be any more issue with your connectivity. Okay, this script will automatically work. Suppose you have enabled some automations or you have customized something into your Salesforce. Okay, because of that, if any error comes in the website, then you have to check it out in Salesforce site only. Most of the issues related to web to lead form, we have to look into it from Salesforce site.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Shiva, I have one question. Like, suppose we are getting leads from USA. In USA, we have different regions, right?
Yeah.
Different state. So I just want to categorize like this much lead from this region. So can we do that also for the validation? Categorization.
Validation, you can write the validation. Okay. But lead source you cannot do by out of the box.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's generally it will take it from whatever we are getting. Like suppose the country is USA.
It is not advisable to categorize those as a part of lead source. Instead of that, you can have a field called region, right? And the region you can update based on the state.
Okay.
But for that, you have to write some kind of, you have to implement some kind of automation in the backend, right? If the region or state equal to California, etc., maybe it's then that's a south region, okay, the north, Middle East, right? You have to write you have to automate it, you have to customize it.
Okay, is that possible? We can add it in the custom fields which we were shown before with lead form. So can we add
Web-to-lead form, right? Web-to-lead form as part of that. Then there, if you are entering the region, then you have to manually fill it, whether it's a south or north or east, right?
okay.
If you have that region field, if you have the region field available, then you have to add it in the web-to-lead form. You can capture it.
Okay, okay.
But I thought your question is based on the state or based on the city, the region has to be updated automatically means then you have to do the customization in Salesforce.
Okay, but in one way we can get it from here also in
Yeah, why only?
form we
Yes,
can add it. If region is there, we can add it, then it automatically
yes,
come.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Shiva, by in
Okay.
USA, if it is USA by mobile number, we should be able to know the place, right?
No, no. Anyway, with the mobile number, it cannot identify the place. I don't think so.
You know, plus one four fifty
Plus
one.
one means it's only US. Plus one US. Okay.
It's
The
common
same.
for US. Yeah.
There, USA,
Uh,
USA has got the first three digit probably relating to state or something, right?
but I can buy that mobile in California and I can go to any other state and I can use the mobile still.
You are saying that the contact may be in any place in USA, but
Yeah,
using the mobile or SIM card of another place. That's what you are saying.
yeah.
Okay, that cannot be a solution. Okay, thank
Solution.
you.
Right. So the limitations.
Shiva, I have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
So, first
Can we
thing,
have the last slide so that he can cover the rest of the portion? So he has having limited time. So if time permits, we can have at the end, right?
Can you post your questions in the chat? We'll collectively respond.
sure, sounds good.
Yeah.
Because 12:30 he is having another meeting. So before that he can cover what are the other topics here.
Okay. So the limitations with web to lead means within 24 hours, Salesforce can capture only 500 web to leads requests. Okay. So before go to approval process, I will quickly cover up the reports. Okay. So one of the very effective tool in Salesforce CRM is you can generate various kind of reports and dashboards. Okay, so you know what is mean by reports. Okay, so the reports helps to analyze and visualize and analyze your data. Okay, there are different kind of reports. You can summarize and you can filter based on the different criteria fields, right? And can be grouped them into a graphical chart, right? And the reports can be exported into either Excel or CSV format. And some emails you want to, some reports you want to send to the sales manager a weekly basis means you can configure and it will automatically send the email. So for example, the sales report has to be sent to your sales manager. You can configure and every week Monday it will send automatically the email to the sales manager. Okay, and the reports can be grouped and stored in a different folder and you can give the access to different users. So for example, I am creating one report which will store into a private folder, only I can access. If I want to share the reports with someone else, I can also do that. That's called sharing the reports, right? I'll quickly show how to create a report. First of all, let me quickly do one thing.
Can you please maximize your screen?
I think my screen is maximized only.
Select full screen.
I think from you can.
Okay, let me try that.
So if you go to App Launcher and search for sales, you'll have dashboards and reports option. Okay. Otherwise, you can go and directly open the reports from the App Launcher also. I'm going to reports now. Okay. So These are by default it will show some recently viewed reports here. I'm going to create a new report. Okay, first you have to select the what report you are going to generate. What report means from which object you are going to create a report. It's whether it's a lead, account, a contact, opportunity, or your custom object. Okay, that is called report type. Here we will call it as a report type. So I'm going to generate a report from lead. Okay, I'm selecting the lead. I'm going to create a report. Okay, by default, the system will generate a report with some set of fields in the report: first name, last name, title, company, right? So if you want to add more fields, you can add the columns here, or if you want to remove anything from here, you can remove. Okay, for example, I don't want the lead rating, lead street and all. I'm removing it here. Lead owner also, yeah, lead owner I want. Even I can rearrange. After first name, last name, I have to have the lead owner. After title means you can move it here. If you want to add any more values, you can search the column. I want to know the mobile number of the lead. Okay, search and click on it. Automatically it will add it at the end of the report. You can drag and drop wherever you can want, you can place it. Okay, this is the column wise, right? Then what kind of filter I want to apply. Okay, whether I am going to see only the leads assigned to me, or as a sales manager I want to see the leads assigned to everyone. Okay, by default it will, the criteria will show me my leads. I'm clicking on it. I'm changing it to all leads. Now it will show more. Okay, create a date. I want to see whichever record is created in the last, in this current quarter. Okay, created date. Range is, there are so many options here. All time means whatever leads available it will show, right? Custom means I can give some start date, end date. Okay, otherwise I can choose current financial year, previous financial year, for current fiscal quarter, anything. Okay, if I am selecting this quarter, right, current quarter, if I run the report today, today is a February, right, then it will take the quarter, first quarter as a January to March is one quarter. Okay, this report will generate all the leads from January to March. If the same report I am running on the month of May, it will show the reports leads from created from April to June, that quarter. So that's the reason I'm creating a current quarter. But instead of that, if I go to custom date from Jan 1st to March 31st, this report will show always Jan 1st to March 31st. But every quarter, when I launch this report, every quarter, it should bring the leads created on that quarter, means choose that particular range. I am choosing as a current quarter, 1st January to 31st March. I am applying it. Okay, right? It shows the number of leads created, first name, last name, who is the lead owner, okay, what's the lead source, everything you can see here. Okay, but now I want to represent this as some graphical way. Okay, then you have to group the record by some field. So for example, I want to see how many records from web, how many records from other lead sources, means I have to group it, group by lead source. If you see, 4 from web, 1 from phone inquiry, and one record, 2 records doesn't have any lead source value due to some reason. Okay, if you group this the report, then this button will automatically enable. It's called add chart. Okay, if I remove the group, if you see, this button will be disabled. If I add it by a group, sorry, if I group the record by some field, right, then you can see the chart here. You can select which chart you want. Either it's a horizontal bar chart, vertical bar chart, as a donut chart, funnel chart. Okay, you can choose anything. I'm going to save this report unless it is saved, right, you lost after you create it. So first I'm going to save and run. Whenever you are going to save the report, you have to give the report name. Leads hyphen current quarter. Okay. Then you have to select a folder. If it is in a private folder, then whoever created the record, only they should be able. Whoever created this report, they only should be able. They only can see the report. But if I select the folder and I put it as folder called public reports, then anyone can share this report. So it can see the report. Okay, I'm running it. If you see, it shows row count. If you go to your mouse over near to that particular bar, it will say what's the lead source, how many counts are there. Okay, there are some settings. If you want to show the values here on the report itself, you select the value. Okay, then automatically the count will be value will be shown here, and the legend is showing here. Blue color, it's a nothing. So dark blue, it's a web. The light green is a phone inquiry. So similarly, you can identify these records in the reports. Okay, so yesterday there was a question, how to see the converted leads. Whichever lead is converted, while converting it, what is the respective opportunity, account and contact. Okay, for that, I'm going to report. I'm going to generate a new report. Now there's a separate report type called leads with converted details. I'm searching for the keyword lead. You can see leads with the converted lead information. You select this report type. Okay, so currently it is not showing any record. Reason being, by default, the report or your list view, everything will pull the open leads, not the converted leads. For that, you have to add one more filter criteria here, converted equal to true. Okay, still it is not showing. The reason being is one of the criteria is last activity on or before 17th February 2024. That means some activity has to happen on the record. Each record, each object has a related object called activity. You can perform something, sending an email, log a call, right? Those are called activities. Here the criteria is some kind of activity should have happened on or after 17th February. This is no longer required for me. I am removing this particular criteria, or I am changing that to different field. Instead of last activity, I am having created it. That lead created at the current quarter. Okay, then that got converted. Okay, not only assigned to me, it's all leads. All leads which are created in this current quarter and got converted. Right, if you see, two leads has been converted. Okay, converted, and what is the respective opportunity name and what is the opportunity amount and what is the account of that lead. If you want to add contact details also, go to this outline tab, add whichever column you want. Contact name, if you add that also added here. So this is a contact name, this is the opportunity owner, opportunity name, account name, when it's got created, and when it's got converted date, what's the opportunity amount, everything you can see here. So I'm saving the report, converted list hyphen current quarter. I am saving this into the same public report folder. Okay, if you want to, by default it shows the number of converted leads. If you want to group by from the lead owner Shiva, how much are converted, from the another lead owner Sai, how much are converted, then you can group this by a lead owner, and you can have some charts. Okay, and I'll show one more report from maybe opportunity. Okay, so from opportunity, I want to see that expected revenue alone. Okay, from this quarter, I don't want any other fees. Maybe I can have stage or fiscal period alone, I will have it. Okay, amount I don't want, expected revenue, all other fees I'm removing it. Okay, I'm grouping this by fiscal year. Now if we see here, if you group this, then you will get something called add summary formula. Suppose I want to add summary of all the revenues, or I want to see the average value, okay, or I want to see the what is the opportunity which has the maximum revenue, so which opportunity has the minimum revenue. That kind of aggregations formula, if you want to use on any of your report, then you have to group by some column, then add the summary formula here. What is my formula? I want to see the summary of the sum of all the expected revenue. So the report, it should show as uh, uh, forecast revenue. Okay, my formula is what is the actual field in the opportunity. That's called expected revenue. I want to see the sum. So here, what are the other formulas are there? Sum, average, minimum, maximum, unique, and median. I'm selecting the sum. I'm inserting the formula. Okay. I want to see the grand total. I'm validating this formula. It shows valid. I'm applying it. Okay. I don't want to see any total. I want to see only the forecast revenue here. Details row also I don't want. Row count also I don't want. Okay, my forecast revenue is something, right? This is my forecast revenue. Now I've created 3 reports, 2 from leads, 1 from opportunities. Okay. So do you have any questions so far? Due to some reason, the chart is not showing. Maybe I grouped it 2 way. Then I remove it.
how to add subgroup?
So you want to group by two columns, right? So if you want to have subgroups within the physical period Q1, you want to subgroup by another field, means you can add the group here, one more group here.
Okay.
Okay. So something called a
Quarter
matrix
one,
report.
like January, February, and March, just like so. Yeah, April, May, June. April sales is this, and May sales is this, and June sales is this. Total of quarter one is 9 lakh. Suppose for the comparison of the last year's sales. So how can we have to manage it in here?
For each month, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm running very short of time now. But just you post it in the
So I have to post it here at a Telegram group.
yeah Telegram. I'll let you. Okay. I want to show the dashboards before I go to move to next one. Okay. So you see the reports now, right? Uh, how to get a dashboard? A dashboard is nothing but a group of reports to show in a kind of graphical way. Here you can see the report separately. If you want to see the number of leads converted this quarter, number of leads created this quarter, or what is the total revenue of opportunity. Okay, to see all this, you have to go to a separate report here. But you want to see everything together in a single screen, right? That's called dashboard. So dashboards will be mostly used by the people at the leadership team level. So to track the progress of the leads and opportunities. So how to get a dashboard here? I'm going to dashboard. Okay, I'm creating a new dashboard. My dashboard is I'm saying as a sales dashboard. Okay, there are so many folders. Maybe I'm saving this dashboard in some folder. Okay, within this dashboard, you can add the reports as a widget. Okay, I'm clicking on this widget. I'm going to add one chart or table report. Okay, for example, leads created current quarter. This report, either I can choose different chart here or I can use the same chart from the report. Right? I'm adding one more widget, the next report, the converted lead this quarter. Okay, I think it's a tabular one. So it's added here, the below. You can move it anywhere you want. Right? Next I'm going to add the next widget, which is my revenue forecast. I don't know why it is taking time. Whereas I have one more report already created. This one more I created some time back. Okay, I can add it here. number of opportunity by stage. This also I created as part of another session yesterday. Okay. So I am saving this dashboard. Just click on done. Okay. This is a dashboard you can see. Different kind of reports you can configure in a graphical representation in a single page. It's called dashboard. This dashboard you can configure as a home page. Okay. So that, and you can give the profile wise. By profile wise, by home page, you can configure this dashboard. So that whenever any users belongs to that profile, they are logging in, that home page automatically will show with this dashboard. Okay.
So Shiva, dashboard is nothing but collection of reports and its visuals, right?
Yeah, in any graphical representation. Yeah, yes.
Okay.
And in my slide, right, I'll share this slide with you after this session. I have something called self-learning topics for you, right? What are the things you have to learn after these sessions? Maybe the territory management and forecasting, I'll try to cover up in any one of the session in the future. I buy in some time from Anand. Okay. So as part of the self-learning topics, I have something called custom report types and advanced reports. Maybe I can add dashboards as well. So how to create a different kind of reports and dashboards, and how to schedule the report to send an email automatically. That I can add it as your self-learning. Okay. I thought of covering it up approval process from the scratch, but I am running out of time. Maybe I can show you the existing approval process to you. Okay. The example I have shown you is if the discount from the sales rep is on opportunity is more 10 greater than or equal to 10%, then it has to go to the sales manager's approval. Okay, so how to do that? So go to your setup, search for approval process. Okay, right. First, you have to choose which object you are going to create a approval process. Okay, it's an opportunity object. Okay, I already created one. If you want to create one more, you can create a new approval process. There are two types of approval process you can create. One is through Jumpstart Wizard, and one is Standard Setup Wizard. Jumpstart Wizard means it's a simple approval process with one-step approval. Means if any criteria matches, it has to go to the approval request to one person. That's a simple approval process. You can design that with Jumpstart Wizard. Next one is the standard setup, means it's a multi-level approval process. If first person approves it, it has to go to second. Okay, or can be parallelly approved. Anyone can approve. It's with some complex logic. You have to go for the standard setup wizard. So what I created here is a simple one-step approval process. Okay, I show the approval process details here. The name is opportunity discount approval. Okay. The entry criteria is if opportunities discount percentage is greater or equal to 10. Okay, then to whom it has to go for a approval. So whenever it's you are initially submitting for approval, that record has to be locked for from being edited. No one should edit the record after that unless it's getting either approved or rejected. So the initial submission action is lock the record from being edited. This is a default action will be created by Salesforce for any of the approval process record actions. If you want any actions to be taken apart from that, you can add the action. So I have created one custom action saying that there's a field called approval status. I created one custom field on opportunity object which is called approval status, which has three pick list values: requested, approved, rejected. Okay, so whenever I submit it for approval, that field has to be updated automatically as requested. So I added a new field update action. Okay, what is the action? Update the field called approval status, okay, pick list field with the value requested. Okay, this one action I defined. Okay, then to whom it should send for approval. As per my organization, the Swayam Subramanian is a sales manager. He has to approve it. Okay, this is what the action. The step one, criteria is met. Okay, this is different. Okay. Okay, for this step, okay, even since I entered the criteria here itself, for the entire approval process, I entered the criteria at the top level, right? Here there is no criteria. It will assign to my name Swajanam as a approval. Okay. So what is the final approval action? Once I approved that one, what should happen? I am updating the status as approved. I am adding one custom action, field update. Okay, updating the status as updated the approval status pick list as approved. Okay, next, suppose if I reject it, rejection action is field update. I updated the status to rejected. Opportunity approval status field, I'm updating it to rejected. Okay, if I recalled it by mistake, if I send for approval and recalled it, what should be the action I should take? That you can define here. Finally, you create everything, just activate the approval process. Okay, and I created one flow. For time being, I will deactivate the flow. Wait a minute. I don't want to confuse this one. Okay. Now I am going to an opportunity record. My opportunity amount is 200,000. Close date. And this stage is negotiation. Okay. And doing my discount percentage as 12 percentage. Okay, I am saving this record. Okay. So under this object, if you see, there's something called approval history is here. Okay, there will be a button called submit for approval. Okay, if you submit for approval, if you click the submit for approval, okay, what the system will do is, what are the approval process as defined for this object. Okay, say Salesforce will execute that approval process. There are, if you define multiple approval process, means whichever approval process meeting this criteria. Now as of now I have only one approval process. That criteria is if discount percentage is greater than or equal to 10. If that criteria is matches, the Salesforce will automatically trigger that particular approval process. If I defined one more approval process with different criteria, if that criteria also matches, then our Salesforce will trigger that approval process as well. So here as of now, I have only one with the discount percentage field. So if you see, this is approval. Okay, it's been submitted. Okay, the status is submitted. I can go here. Either I can approve or reject. Okay, so this is a email template I configured. I couldn't find time to demonstrate it from the scratch. This is also one of the email template. How I shown for lead assignment, right? I created one email template, okay, for the approval process. So it triggered the email. Now, one second. Respond it. What I am trying to do now here is, actually it should not allow. There is something wrong because I logged the record. Okay, as admin, since I am admin, I am able to edit it. If someone else, so any users with other profiles, they are going and they're trying to edit the record, means it do not allow to edit it, because as per my approval process, I have logged the record. Uh, if once it's submitted for approval, I am going in approve this. Okay, that code was approved. Now the step one, see the commands status changed to status has been changed to approved. So all the approval history also you can see under that particular opportunity record. When it was submitted, when it was approved, okay, and all these things you can see it here. What's the command they have entered while approving it? Okay, all the status you can see it here. This one of the things I want. One more thing I would like to cover up was the sales process. Yesterday there was a question on the sales process. Okay, if you go to opportunity, if I click on new, right, I have some list of stages coming, right? Prospecting, qualifications, lead analysis. Okay, how to configure this? This is a pick list value. You can add whatever values as per your business process. You can add it here, but at the same time, you are selling multiple products, okay, and based on the product, the stage values will change, means that you can configure as a sales process. Okay, I'll show you the sales process. I've created two sales process. The best example I am going to show up here is, say for example, electrophobes. Electrophobes, they are selling multiple products: vacuum cleaner, right? Water purifier, that robotic cleaner. So many things they are selling. Okay, but as per their sales process, they will not show demo for all the products. Okay, for example, basically they'll show the demo. If say for example their water purifier, there's no stage called demo. But for their robotic cleaner and vacuum cleaner, they want to have a demo stage. Okay, then how to configure here? So in that case, the opportunity object should have two record types or three record types. How many products they are going to sell, or how many different sales process they want to have, that much record types have. Because, but that means that particular opportunity should be linked to that particular record type, and this record type will be mapped to the sales process. Okay, I am showing the sales process I defined here. See here, I have defined two sales process. One is vacuum sales process, another one is water purifier sales process. If I click on this, here I don't have this stage. ID dot decision makers, this stage I don't have. Okay, rest of the stages I configured. If I go to the second one, water purifier, I don't have ID and demo stage here. I have the rest of the stages here, right? Then I'm going to opportunity. I have something called record type. I created two records of vacuum cleaner and water purifier. Okay, then I'm assigning the particular sales process here. Okay, right. So for this vacuum cleaner, I associated vacuum sales process. Similarly for water purifier, assign the water purifier sales process. Right. Each sales process is mapped to a respective stage. So if I click on new, if I click water purifier, you can see the stage. Demo is not showing here. Okay, the ID dot something and also the next one, demo is not being shown here. Okay, if I click the second one, vacuum cleaner, if I go to the stage here, I can see the demo here. Okay, so this stage you can relate to your sales process if you follow the different sales process based on the different products. Okay. So one thing I missed out from this today's session is two things. One is chatter and flow automations. These are not specific to Sales Cloud, but I wanted to let you know chatter and for flow automations. Anyway, flow automations, it will be covered as part of your Salesforce admin. Chatter also I'll try to cover up.
For flow, we are having two sessions, 2 days we are having planning. Completely we are having.
Complete 2 days. Okay, definitely then you can learn about flow automation.
We will have 6 hours of training as the planned. And for chatter also will be covered in the admin part.
Admin part. Then great.
Only part missing is territory management. That I will.
Territory management and also the forecasting. Yeah.
Yeah, that way.
Right. So this slides will share with you. So go to the self-learning topics, and you can, everything is very clearly explained in the trial get models. Okay. And
Thank you, Shiva, for your time.
thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, Anand, and all our the partners and the Salesforce Chennai users group. I hope these 2 day sessions will be very helpful for your learnings. Okay, so my personal email ID is shiva2k@gmail.com, and I share this slide. I can share my LinkedIn profile also in Telegram. Okay, feel free to reach out to me not only specific to Sales Cloud, if anything related to Salesforce, I will try to respond to you as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Okay. I have to
Thank you.
happy learning. Enjoy your 100 days course, 100 days training, and also, as Anand said, please don't forget to participate on the fitness group and the COPS group. Okay, so we have to contribute towards the society something, and at the same time we have to take care of our health as well. Okay, please participate in all the initiatives. Okay, I thank you once again. Thanks, Anand.
Thank you, Siva. Thank you for the time.